JSA Films tells from the graveyard shift, watching a freight train go by with a mad graffiti on its son. Speaking of art, speaking of Jim Street art, speaking of duality worlds, I was thinking, oh yeah. And I realized that it seems like whenever I lose, or in some cases misplace something, it seems like I always just end up running to the arts. I always end up creating art. I always end up going to art to seek solace. See, back in, what was it, 2013, 2012, some shit, maybe the end of 2012, when I misplaced soon-to-be possession of mine. The first thing I did was run to the arts. At the time, I didn't know what I was doing. I knew that that's why I was filming the things I was filming and going to the places I was going. But eventually I realized what I was doing. I was making art. I was making films. I was making videos. I was doing it all for one reason. Because of that one. And that's how the whole Jim Street art and JSA Films came to be. From a distraction I needed from regular, everyday, normal life. And then back in 2016, when I found out that across the street was no more, the first thing I did was, I think it was like March, the end of March 25th, 26th, I found out that it was a mummy wrap as far as across the street goes. So what I did was, the first thing I did was enroll back into acting classes. The train is still going by. Oh, it's gone. What is that, a fucking hawk? What is that big ass bird over there? So the first thing I did was I enrolled back into acting classes, which in back, what was that, April, it was April of 2016 or whatever, 15, whatever. I think it was 16. No, it wasn't 16. I don't know. I returned back to acting class. And now with losing, temporarily or at least, but now with the kids moving far away, I knew I made a sort of conservative effort to film more shit. I knew that I needed somewhat of a distraction to deal with the kids moving far, far away. So I started filming every night in the city just to create art, which I'm sure I mentioned in one of the earlier videos, that I have the need to create some fucking art to use as a distraction of dealing with the temporary losses in the JSA world, if you will. And what I liked about this whole JSA Films Tales from the Graveyard Shift project is that it was just fucking honest as fuck, because you're making videos at like fucking 2 or 3 in the morning in the city, you fucking haven't slept well, and good shit came from it, I think. Good, interesting, weird fucking talk. And now with the whole just vibe and feeling of being back on this side of the town again, I think eventually it'll make for interesting programming. honest, interesting, if you will, program. And fuck it, you know. I'm out here fucking, you know, I could write a fucking blog, or I could do what I like to do, and that's grab a fucking iPod gimmick, and film, and talk. Unlike most of my other projects, when I make other people the subjects unwillingly, most of the time without them knowing, I've turned the camera around on me for some JSA insights, some JSA promos for some JSA duality world, if you will. Alright, that's it for now. The mission still continues. I don't think I've forgotten about you. JSA Films, Tales from the Graveyard Shift, empty construction sites, Yonkers, 3 in the morning. Finished.